fishy folks, and welcome back to Michael's Fish Room. Today we're starting a new series, Basics of Fish Keeping, and today's topic, how to clean your hang-on back filter. Get yourself a healthy snack and beverage. Stand by. Welcome back, fishy folks. If you're new to the channel, my name is Michael. I run a website out of my basement fish room where we sell imported and U.S. bred guppies, as well as other community fish like plecos, some tetras. We have angelfish, and a plethora of different types of quarries. Now, I've been in the hobby pretty much my entire life. I'm an old man, so I have a little bit of experience. I also don't really sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell you if I think you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you this is the way I would do it. Also, keep in mind, anything I tell you is things I've actually tried or I actually do. If I make a review, it's because I've tested the product or use it in my fish room all the time. Whether it's given to me or I buy it, my reviews are always honest. All right, that's enough about me. Let's talk about how to clean a hang-on back filter. Okay, first things first, what is a hang-on back filter? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a filter that hangs on the back of the tank. Could hang on the side or the front, but usually it's the back because it's looks the least ugly back there. They're pretty old and they're very basic. Essentially, they have a pump and a tube that's in the water. It sucks up the water, runs through some material, we'll call it filter media, and then overflows back into the tank. And there's three different kinds of filter media. There's biological, which is where your beneficial bacteria lives. There's chemical, which is typically charcoal or Purigen, in my opinion, not needed. And then there is mechanical. And mechanical is what will catch all the debris and detritus in the water to help your water look clean. Now, the mechanical filtration also doubles as biological filtration, because as the water is flowing through there, the little nooks and crannies are where the bacteria live. Now, before we talk about cleaning your filter, it's good to know about the nitrogen cycle. I'll give you a brief description, but I'll put a link to a video up here explaining the nitrogen cycle. Now, the nitrogen cycle is simple. Your fish creates waste, pee and poop, which is ammonia. Deadly, toxic to fish, even in low amounts, like 0.5 parts per million, you'll start to see some red gills and your fish not acting right. One specific beneficial bacteria convert that ammonia into nitrite with an I. Nitrite also deadly in low doses to fish. 0.25 nitrite, you'll start to see dead fish. And it will definitely lower their lifespan and make them feel sick. Another bacteria converts that nitrite to nitrate. Nitrate, not so toxic. I've seen levels of 40 or 60 parts per million in a healthy tank, not unheard of. Typically, people change water when their nitrate gets to 40 parts per million. So the only way to get rid of nitrate is to actually remove it from the tank through a water change. All right, that's the cycle basics. Just a quick couple things. One, there's very little beneficial bacteria that lives in the water column, so don't worry about the water. Also, chlorine will kill beneficial bacteria, which is why I'm making this video to explain how I clean filter media. Sorry, that was a brain fart. All right, let's take a look at a filter. All right, fishy folks, here is an AquaClear 70 on one of my tanks. I have 60 tanks in my fish room. They all run on sponge filters like this, but I do have a few hang-on back filters that I use to clean some of the detritus and help polish the water if I think it needs to be cleaned. But this is a working fish room, so I have algae in my tanks and moam and all that stuff. If you see it, it's not that the tanks are dirty, it's just that's what breeders do. Anyway, this AquaClear 70, love these filters. They are my favorite filters, hang-on back filters out there. They're very simple, they're very reliable, and you can customize them with anything you want in the media area. So this filter media, they're all sponges, and they're used as mechanical filtration as well as biological filtration. Now, I don't use hang-on backs for biological filtration. As I said, I use these sponge filters. My favorite sponge filters are the ones from Aquarium Co Op. But going back to the hang-on back filter, all three sponges, like I said, are used for mechanical filtration. This is pretty new. As I said, in fact, I just set this one up on this tank today. Let's go look at a dirty filter. All right, fishy folks, we unplugged it, and here's what we're gonna do. I have a bucket here with, this is fresh water, but my water goes through carbon block filters, so there's no chlorine or chloramines. But in your case, what I would recommend is when you gravel vac, use that bucket to clean your filters. So what I do is I take this out, and you can see these sponges are quite old. And here's another thing, folks. First, I just simply, squeeze them out in here, and you can see the chocolate milk water starting to form. Now, a couple things with filters. Filter companies want you to buy their cartridges, replace the sponges every month or 6 months or what have you. There's no need to do that. The only reason you need to replace anything is if there's carbon in it, and I just recommend cutting the carbon out and reusing the filter pad. That will save you money. Anywho, this water now is filled with nutrients for plants. If you have a garden or have grass or are growing anything, use this water for your plants. It will definitely help. Now, this is pretty clean, so I'm not going to dump this out. If there was a lot of detritus in here, actually I am. There is a lot of detritus now that I look. I'm just going to simply pour that into here. Put this back. I didn't get all the detritus out, so I gotta rinse it actually, folks. There we go. We got most of it out. We're going to put this back. Just hang it on the back right there. Then we just swish the basket, put the basket back in, put the filters back in. These are sponges. These sponges right here are quite old. I'd probably say 3 or 4 years old. I also sanitize them by using bleach so they do fall apart, but there's really no need to replace them. There's no need to spend that money. And the simple reason is they still do their job. The companies want you to spend that money so that they make money. Now, an AquaClear filter, you do have to prime because that's just how it is. I don't care if there are other filters you don't have to do that. For me, these are the best filters. So we fill that up. We put the lid back on like this. And then we plug it back in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And AquaClears, as long as you prime them and you keep the impeller clean, that's all you need to do to start them. That's it. This tank has agazizi cories and coral bluetail guppies available on my website, michaelsfishroom.com. That's it. Now, there are other things you can do to clean your filter. You can certainly take it out, wipe it down. I don't recommend any of that. There is beneficial bacteria that lives on the surface, inside the filter, in the tank, in the gravel, on decorations. Just leave it. You don't want to really ruin any. You don't want to kill any of that and throw your tank, crash your cycle in your tank. So, all right, folks, that does it for how to clean a hang-on back filter. It's very simple. All hang-on back filters are pretty much the same in how you clean them, whether you have these sponges or those cartridges. Take them out, swish them around in some old tank water, put them back in. They don't have to be spotless. You don't have to wash them in the dishwasher. Just rinse off some of the detritus. That's it. That's all you have to do. Again, don't overthink it. Check out the rest of my videos, and if you find this video helpful, feel free to share it on your socials, whether it's Facebook or Reddit or wherever. Have a great day, everyone. Now, the mechanical filtration also doubles as beneficial, no, you're an idiot. Alright, fishy folks, if you're new to the channel or don't really know who I am, which would mean you're new to the channel and I'm an idiot. Okay, this is a AquaClear 70. AquaClear is my favorite hang-on back filter. The design hasn't changed in, I don't know, 30 or 40 years. There's a lot of room for filter media in here. Here's the pump. Parts are readily available if you break them, and they're very reliable. So in here I have 3 sponges. These are actually new sponges. And these will act as mechanical filtration as well as beneficial, as well as, yeah, what's it called? Not beneficial.